Good evening. I am sitting outside in the dark. I have a citronella candle lit because I gotta brave the mosquitoes. They're pretty bad. I normally have a fan on, but then you couldn't hear me. So, um, we survived the storm. Just rain that came in bands. It went to the east, like I said. It probably was there towards the end, like they said it would, and which made it better for us. Mississippi, southern Mississippi had some problems. Florida had problems for sure because they just kept getting bands way out there. So overall, um, we were fine, and I thank God for that. And tomorrow I go back to work. I'm a little anxious about that. I'm not looking forward to, again, wearing a mask. So, there's that. Um, I'm just, I think they've done a good job of not wanting, I'm pretty much a loner anyway, but add drama to the world, and I really don't want to get out there in this at all. And with the chaos going on, we've had some problems with looting in our area, but very minimal compared to other parts of the country. And I need to knock on wood for saying that. Um, I don't like what this country's becoming. I don't like what I'm seeing. Um, I just don't like this at all. Um, and I'm to a point to where, as a United States citizen, I can't say certain things because I'm not the right ethnic background. Um, when you start cutting off people's ability to share their feelings, and when you start nonsensical things, um, like defunding police departments, um, when you're tearing down somebody's store who's actually African American, or shooting an African American retired police officer who's trying to protect a store, I can't really even begin to understand at all. I I just look at life as good people and bad people, and that's just the way I see it. Those are the differences that I see. And there are a lot of bad people of all colors, and some of them are showing their faces. And I just hope all y'all are paying attention and maybe seeing what I see. It's not normal at all. It's not natural. It's where we've been headed a long time, I guess. It's not so much about the topic either. It's about, no matter what the topic is, watching people's irrational reactions to the topic, whatever it may be. It's just bizarre. And I don't know what you would call it, to to be able to see that, and there's no reasoning with these people. I mean, biblically, what is it? It's an upside down world. It'll be upside down. Well, it's upside down. It's completely upside down. You can't say anything without it being thrown back at you with something irrational. I mean, it's just toying with words. It's toying with people's minds. It's very much, people throw around the word op, a psychological operation. This is, when most of America's confused on what's acceptable and not acceptable, what's right and what's wrong, and what's actually right is being told to you is wrong, and vice versa, then I think we've got pretty much a good psych op going. I think we can pretty much, come to that logical conclusion. And I think we've got several going at the same time. But it's all for one purpose. It all is for one purpose. And the one purpose is power. And power is wanting power over humanity, wanting power over things, taking pleasure in that power is not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Money is just a means to that power, but there are other ways to that power, and it's spiritual, and it's very evil. And I don't know. I think that's, some of what's going on, and it just seems very Twilight Zone-ish. Oh, I want to go back to before. Sometimes I could see things. I mean, but I don't see how you couldn't see this. I mean, regular people on Facebook and whatever are making comments like, what is going on here? And am I living in Groundhog Day? And what's happening? And meaning with the virus and now this. And they're starting to realize something's off. Something's way off. And different things are getting their attention because there's so many different things going on. So if you can't see this now, I don't really know what to say. I just have a hard time wrapping my mind around, how far it goes. But as a parent, it's very, very, very scary. I had a conversation today with one of my children about that you can't believe what you see on television. She mentioned something on TV, and it wasn't something extremely important, but it was enough for me to latch a hold of and tell her that she can't believe everything she sees on TV or hears on television. And that I used to think that that was the case, but that's not the case. And you usually only get one very skewed side to it, maybe different variables to that skewed side, but you need to go and do your own research and look at things and find your own answers and use different search engines on the computer. And unfortunately, I'm sorry, but you can't trust what you see on TV. And you can't, trust a lot of people either today. in this world we live in. So, and I'm sorry, but you need to be protective of yourself and aware of your surroundings, and make sure that you protect yourself. And sad to have that conversation, but I have to make my children aware to a certain extent. I still want them to blend in a bit. Because, saying all kinds of sorts of things, what is that going to do for you? I don't know what the answers are, people, but I'm hoping a lot of this will just blow over, and this will be another black eye on the United States of America. And that people will calm down and settle down, but I'm not so sure. But other than that, all is well. Say prayers for me, please, and I will say prayers for you. I don't know how I'm going to tolerate this too well, but we will see. And I will talk to y'all later. Good night for now.